All right, hello class. So today we are going to go over some color theory. I'm going to start off with the things that we need for this. I will be providing them in class. I'm just having this video here just so you can refer to it if you need to. But essentially, I'll be providing the paints as well. I'm just going to be using some slow drying paint here just for the purpose of this video. And yeah, I'm just going to be laying them on. I just have my basic primary colors here. So I have a bit of yellow I'm going to put on, and I'm going to put some blue and some crimson red. This blue is ultramarine blue, which we're going to be using, as well as dioxide yellow. We're going to be using this in class as well. And yeah, we're just going to mix around, and I will show you guys exactly what it's supposed to look like. We're just going to play around with the paint a bit here, and yeah, we'll figure it out together. So, essentially, we got all three of our colors there. So, as you guys know, try potentially, if you would like to, invest in a mixing spatula here. It just helps for like a very clean way of going about this, so you don't dirty out all of your brushes, right? So yeah, just try to maybe, like, if you want to pick one of these up, you can get them at like the dollar store, wherever really, but you also don't have to. I can just like provide them for you. So as we know, blue and red, obviously it's going to make like a purpley tone, just like this. So if you guys can see that, it's kind of more of like a purpley tone now. Mix that up. See that there? Alright. And we'll mix up so always make sure that you're cleaning your brush or wiping away the excess paint so you don't mix them together, of course. And also, we're gonna mostly refer to acrylic, just because oil, it's quite hard to clean up afterwards, and I'm sure you guys don't want to deal with that. We can definitely talk about it once in a while in class, though, if you guys would like to. But for right now, we're probably just going to stick with acrylic just because it's quite a bit easier to work with. So this is like the kind of muted green that it gave us. I'll show you on the palette here as well. So we got our purple, we got our green. Now we're starting to develop a really nice gradation. I'm just going to give this video a pause really quick just so that I can grab my color wheel, which we will be looking at a lot and referring to a lot in our class. So I'm just going to give this a pause real quick. All right, I got it. So this is just my personal little color wheel here that I'm working with. It shows me all of the basic colors right here, but what we're actually going to be working on in class is a sheet like this. So we're going to be going over just all of the basic colors here, and I will show you how to mix most of them. Yeah, just with those three basic colors. So I also encourage, like, if you guys want to like really be very explorative in this, also you guys can do swatches, name some of the things that you guys really like to do within these swatches. That's kind of what I did with my new paints that I got recently. Just colors that you find extremely interesting that you would like to put in your pieces in the future. All right, so now we can kind of get started here. So we've mixed our basic 5 colors here, and now we're going to mix in a little bit more. And I will be a little bit more descriptive in this in class. And we'll go over it together in class as well. But yes, we'll be able to we'll lay down, so we already have the 3 colors here in the primary square here. So we have our yellow, our blue, our red, our purple, our green, and we just need to make an orange here. So I'll whip up an orange really quick. And I know that you guys already know this kind of stuff, but going into our secondary colors, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So yeah, just be extremely explorative with the paints and really see how your paints react. If you have your own personal paints at home, they will react differently towards mixing than the ones that I'm going to provide for you at home. So if you guys want to be doing that, I would definitely encourage that. So I'm just gonna, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just mixing up the orange. It's quite a bit more red tone than I would like it to be, so I'm just gonna throw on some more yellow there, just a little bit. Of course, when we're in class, I want us to use quite a bit of paint, so don't be afraid to use quite a bit of paint, because it's all good in my regard. Use as much as you would like, my friends. But yeah, so we're just going to be mixing these up, just like this. Alright, so we got our orange, red, purple, blue, green, and yellow here. And now we are going to be mixing, let's refer back to this. Now we're going to be mixing all of these colors here. So all of this is just different intensities of these said colors and different mixes of these said colors. So see, we can see here, this is just the red. This is the red with the purple here. This is the purple with the orange here. So we're going to be mixing those together. This is just the orange. This is the orange and the purple, or sorry, the orange and the yellow together here to make this wonderful little yellow orange. This is just the yellow. This is like the yellowy green color. This is just the green. This is the kind of bluish green that we're going to be making. Love this color. This is just the blue. This is the bluish purple color tone right here. It's a little bit dark. It's hard to kind of see the difference. But yeah, I'll be mixing those really quick for us. And then just make sure that you place down these colors as well, just to show how it, so why we have this here actually is to show the cool tones and the lighter tones and them against you, and then come kind of against each other, showing kind of complementary colors. These are our whites and our darks, and that's how we're going to lighten and dark all of our paints, of course. So yeah, I'm just going to be mixing these middle tones here for you guys, and then we'll be good to go. So yeah, I'll just do this really quick. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm making sure to always wipe my mixing tool or clean your brush, whatever you have available on you. So I'm going to be mixing all of these just together here to make those tones. So I'm just going to be referring to it. Okay, so first off, let's do this purpley red color, because I love this kind of magenta tone, truly. It's quite fabulous. I'll just show you guys what it looks like here. So getting those two together. it's coming out a lot more magenta rather than purple, but nonetheless. All right, there we go. I got it just a little bit on there. If you can see that right there, that's our kind of magenta little tone. And also, remember, you can always lighten it or darken it with your paints as well. So now we are going to do a purple and bluish tone with our purple here. Just make sure that when you guys are mixing, be wary that this is slow drying paint. So it's not going to dry as fast as most acrylics. So just be extremely wary of that. Just because you guys are going to have to mix quite quickly with most acrylics. And also remember, so here's our violet and blue together here, just a bit of a darker tone. It's quite lovely. Also just be wary with acrylic. When I first started using it, I didn't realize that it also dries quite darker, and it almost like dulls out a little bit. So just be also aware with that and effective with that, as you know that when things dry quite a bit, they're going to be a lot darker than you think they are. You can even see it like in my swatches here from cleaning it. It's like already quite a bit darker just by the way it's drying. So make sure that if you're wanting something like a little bit more vibrant, I would suggest adding your whites, add a little bit of white to brighten it up, or, so this is our yellow and green together here. Almost all of the colors on the chart. I'll show you guys after. But yeah, just make sure that you guys are being wary of that. And also, we'll be talking about how doing our underpaintings is going to be a huge lifesaver. So if you're wanting to do a floral green kind of painting, you're going to want to have a red undertone, because it's going to make all of your paintings pop so much more, just because of the since they're contrasting colors. When you put it one color on top of the other, it's going to make it pop far more than if you were just to put it on a white background or black background or whatever, right? All right, and so we're going to put our green and our green and blue tone just right there, and then it should be about it. I might not do all of these because they are, even though they're slow drying, they're already kind of drying a little bit on me, hey? So yeah, so I'll just mix the green and the blue for you guys really quickly here. And this color really reminds me of Picasso's blue period, when he would kind of like, so this color right here, can't really see it too great on camera. Here you go. So Picasso's blue period, he really used this kind of greenish, bluish hue in all of his portraits, and he'd make a lot of his figures and his own portraits like very like ill looking almost, with this type of like greenish bluish hue to it. So that's something we'll talk about a little bit more in art history if you guys are interested. But yeah, I'm just gonna mix up what's the other one we need to mix up here? Also, please use more paint than me. I did not use very much paint. That was just because of the demonstration that I'm giving. But yeah, please use more paint than me, because don't be afraid of it. It's okay. We always got more at the school. So yeah. All right. So that concludes for my very small introduction into color theory here. So I got all the colors there, and I want you guys, obviously I want you guys to be mixing them one at a time and then placing them on, not like what I did right here, but just for demonstration's sake, this is a little bit easier for me, and it's easier for you guys to understand here. But yeah, just be explorative, mix, and then after we're done this boring part, we can actually start like painting and talking about composition and talking about art history. But yeah, this is very essential though, and it will teach you a lot about color just by mixing a little bit there. So thank you guys so much for listening, and well, ciao my friends. Thank you guys so much, and refer to this video anytime that you guys need a little extra help. Talk to me in class if you need. I will help you mix out any of the paints if you guys need to. I'm totally here to talk about, well, we're gonna be talking about complementary colors and color theory, with principles of design and whatnot, and we'll go over this as well in class. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys' time, and you guys are doing lovely.